All right, welcome everyone. I hope you're all having a great day wherever or whenever you happen to be. Today we are doing a special. It's a set review, which is something I've not done in a while, but something I'm excited to do with our very special guest, as someone has already spotted in the chat. Welcome, Markimus. Yes, it is Swamp Puppy themselves, the newest Shabrys goat. So Swamp Puppy, please do introduce yourself, and I will adjust the audio to make sure that everyone can hear you.
Hooray! Thank you, Aurha.
All right.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no worries. So yes, who are you? Who do you play? How long have you been playing?
I'm doing an intro.
Nice.
Hi, yeah. So I am Swamp Puppy. I play Shabrys, the one with the bull.
Nice.
I've been playing the game for just over 2 years now. I actually remember the exact date I started playing because I went to go see there's a solar eclipse over the continental United States in 2024, and I went to go travel visit a friend, and I had the game installed on my laptop, and I did my first online set at my friend's house at a laptop where I went like 0-50 or something crazy like
that. Nice, nice.
Yeah,
the best introduction to fighting games is getting destroyed.
That was like the day before that solar eclipse, which is like April 7th of 24. So
nice.
Yeah, it's been like just over 2 years.
Oh, very cool. Okay, well, nice. Thank you for the introduction. And yeah, so we're going to be going over 2 sets today. And yeah, Markimus, do let me know if the sound. I have adjusted the sound, so hopefully the background's quieter and Swamp Puppy's louder. But yeah, going over 2 sets today. The first, actually, they both happened pretty much right next to each other. The first is a Twitch VoD review, slightly longer set, but I'll go over the first 20 minutes or so, and then the next one is a YouTube VoD, and we'll go over slightly less, but I think there are some interesting points to be made between the 2 of them as well. But before we start, I do want to hear from you. How did you feel the sets went?
I think I feel like when we play, like a lot of it is like, I don't know, it's like a lot of the games are really close, I feel like, but they usually tip in your favor.
Yeah.
I think the way the matchup works is like, you know, it can be like a double perfect from either side, and you know, it's just kind of like is what happens with the matchup. So it can look more one-sided than it is. I don't know, I feel like just thinking back to it, I felt like I think the results in the first set were, I mean, I guess they're about equal, because the one was like 18-5 and the second one was 9-2. So if you kind of extrapolate out 9-2, it's almost 18-5.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
So it's like, I guess it's kind of similar. I don't know, I do feel like the second set, like the middle-ish of it, I was getting a decent stride going, but yeah.
Okay, cool. And is there anything like, well, did you take anything away from those sets? Did you feel like you learned anything new, or is there anything that you've got from them so far?
I feel like the biggest thing for me is probably like the defense side of things. I feel like if I can get going, like I feel like I'm decent. Like I'm decent enough at, like, you know, vortexing and, like, you know, 2-3 touching once I have someone in the corner. I think it's like I get kind of antsy on defense.
Okay.
And maybe sometimes I'm like mashing too much, or maybe sometimes I'm holding too much when I feel like I've been mashing too much, and like kind of trying to steady that out some.
Okay, I think that matches somewhat with the points that I've made, actually. And are you working on anything in particular at the moment? You are doing a lot to improve, which is great to see, but is there anything particular that you're working on?
Okay, I mean, this is like kind of minute. Lately, I've been struggling to do air dashes, like IADs, facing right. So like when I
Okay.
boot up the game lately, the first thing I do is just go into trading and just do like various combos with IADs in them. Because for some reason that's been just like a weird like inconsistency for me lately. Other than that, um, recently I was labbing out the Gears Punish more just because like
Okay.
there's like some funkiness to one of the punishes you can do. There's one that's like more damaging but a little bit less consistent because you need like a max height on guillotine to get it to work properly. And there's one that's more consistent but less damaged. So I was like labbing that for a while. I guess. And then like I don't know, like yeah, those are like the main two things that I feel like I like specifically have labbed. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense,
that.
and I think that also aligns. It's great to hear that you're going into training mode when you boot up the game. That is a great habit to have, and it's something that I should do more, to be honest. But yeah, good to see that you're aware of some of the inconsistencies, because I feel like that's a big part of this game, is being consistent, being able to finish your combos, finish your meal, finish your food. It's always important. And yeah, just being on top of that stuff so you can focus on the more important and exciting stuff. Yeah, and one final question, which is interesting.
Okay.
If you were... Well, what do you know about me as a player after playing these sets? Is there anything you picked up on?
I know, like, like for instance, like something I know you like to do, and maybe this is like revealing tech to the world. I don't know if people watch you play, but like you like something that I've picked up you like to do, like as a specific example, is after a gold burst, you oftentimes like the IAD JB and then 214A for the double overhead, and then like you have the meter for the one more cancel for a combo or to make it safe. So like that's something I've noticed. I feel like I don't know. I guess like I think your movement is pretty sound. I think in like the longer set, the first one, you started doing like chain to pick off Asterius with certain things. So I started to realize I think hammer is strong enough to beat the chain. I think it was. I haven't had to test that again.
Does hammer make it so that you have to do more damage before it breaks?
Yeah, hammer increases. Yeah, because chain is 500 damage, right? Hammer increases the armor to 600. So yeah,
okay, nice.
Yeah, so hammer would beat the chain. Okay.
Nice. Is there anything that you did to counter the stuff that you started to see?
I think I started to realize this later. I don't know if it was like actually in these sets or if I was playing like a different Labrys. But just like I think in those situations, like I could probably just, if I like bait with Asterius, maybe just like an IAD JB, honestly, and like catch the chain kind of thing could work. I haven't actually really tried that specifically, but
yeah, exactly. I think that's a great thing to think about, and I suppose one of my big points today will be, like, you are now an extremely solid player, and the thing that I think you need to do is sort of take that next step, and instead of just thinking about the matchup, think about the player. And within a set, like even in a first two in a tournament setting, you need to think, what have I just seen, and what can I do to exploit this? Because that's where the game really opens up. And like when people say fighting games are a conversation, this is when you need to start listening and start saying stuff back, right? And then stuff gets really good from there, pretty much.
Yeah, it's interesting you say that. I've sort of thought of that with, like, you mentioned like a first to two tournament environment. Like, I've sort of I've had like the half conscious thought of like in that setting sort of taking what I see at face value. Like, okay, oh, they responded to, since it's such a short set, you know, it's like, okay, they responded to X with Y. Let me just assume they're going to do Y until I see them do something else. Like, I've sort of have had that thought, but I haven't really like implemented it per se.
All right, nice. Yeah, I think that's a good mindset to have. But yeah, that's I think your next step is really trying to focus on that. But yeah, cool. And just as a final point, and something that I think you should be proud of, I don't know if you remember, you had a set with KG recently, and the first thing he said to me after the set was, "Why is Swamp Puppy so cracked now?" And I think it's a good piece of feedback to have, which is you have improved a lot. So something you should be proud of, and hopefully we'll help you do that even more. So
Yeah, thanks.
all right,
Katie.
so first things first, let's put our thinking cats on. So there's my thinking cat. So now we will do lots of important thinking. So I've made some notes here, and the overall notes I'll go through now, and then we'll watch the set. So what I think is great from what I've seen on the set was you do a really good job of using bull as mix confirm. So those lows and highs, which otherwise can't really be confirmed off of, you do a really good job of doing them just before the bull's about to hit. And it gets you some really nice confirms, and it's not something I see many Shab players do. So really nice. We'd like to see more of that. Lots of nice meaty hits as well, and use of jump 2B to try and safe jump in a way. I don't know if you have any formal safe jumps in your arsenal. Is there anything that you have?
Did you say formal?
Well, like, it's a safe jump to X frames, for example.
Yeah, I mean, like J2B and JB. JB is a tighter safe jump than J2B actually. So against things like reset, like I mean with Labrys it's less of a concern.
Yeah.
So J2B is like fine, but against like reset, for example, I usually struggle. It does happen with J2B, but JB is easier to do it with because reset DP is really tight to safe jump. I even have a clip actually just like labbing it out. I've never done this in match, but I've labbed out. You can actually even safe jump Yosuke DP with JB.
Nice.
Which is like kind of ridiculous, but yeah.
Yeah, cool.
So if I'm wanting a tighter safe jump, I'll do JB usually.
Nice. Okay, good to know. And yeah, really good use of that, and some really good DP punishes as well. You were punishing my DP very consistently. You were always waiting for the supers if it was going to come. So yeah, really nice on that front as well. And yeah, I think another good point was you did improve between sets, even though it might not have felt like that. You definitely did start punishing some of my habits. The thing that I would say is you need to do that more. So yeah, really focus on me and what I'm doing and the silly things that I'm doing. So like you thought to yourself, maybe I could start jumping these chain knuckles because we both know chain knuckles is an awful move. But yeah, it is very punishable, especially for you. I think your instant air dash goes a lot further than mine. So
yeah,
you get to
apparently. Killer Kitty told me that Shabrys actually has the furthest ranging IAD in the game, which I did not realize.
Yeah, she is very floaty and very fast. It is useful, but I mean, it being very low and quick and tight for Labrys is also useful in its own way. But yeah, it is interesting, and you do have to wait.
To beat out Sky.
Yeah. That is one of the problems, but yeah, some really nice points there. And now I move on to the stuff that I think maybe we can improve on, which is first matchup stuff. So you are at the point where you've pretty much mastered your own character. You just need to make sure that you're not getting knowledge checked in pretty much any way. So if something's hitting you and you don't know why, you need to figure that out very quickly. If you don't already know the answer. So yeah, you can't be knowledge checked in any way. And also, for your own character, there are a couple of times where I think you dropped just because you didn't know if something would work. And you need to know those edge cases, because those edge cases are kind of what win you games. So just taking the time, making sure you know the exact details of stuff, like do you know exactly what you can and can't safe jump? Are you consistent with that safe jump setup? So for example, if someone has a 7-frame super that you know they're going to try, will your safe jump work against it with the specific setup that you've done? And are you consistent in getting that set up in the place that where you need it to work? So that sort of thing. So I think there were definitely times where I was able to mash you in what looked like was an attempted safe jump. And
I'm remembering that as well. And yeah, that is something I should figure out because that does throw me off when that happens. I'm like, wait, why is that happening?
Yeah, exactly. And just being ready for people to do that sort of thing. People always say that I have very slippery defense. Like I will delay tech, I will no tech until someone shows me that they know how to deal with something, or that they know how to adjust their setups for me being a bit of a shitter and just not doing normal techs. I will continue to mess with people. And also, we have Killer Kitty in the chat as well. Welcome, Killer Kitty.
Hi, Killer Kitty. Hello.
Yes, fellow Shabrys friend. But yes, so that's one thing. And yeah, one other thing that I noted is that a lot of the times where you had an advantage, you didn't really use it to the best of the ability. So stuff where I happened to block a bold 2C and you just sort of stayed at full screen and didn't move up on me. Like, I can't 2B when I'm in block stun, so if you want to instant air dash, you can. You have me blocking, you have me in the air having double jumped, but you just sort of don't capitalize on that, or like having frame advantage, but just you're never in the right place at the right time. Is the issue. Well, not never, but there are definitely, the way it always feels like when you're playing a good player that they happen to have the right confirm, or they happen to be where they need to be, right? And there's an art to that. It's keeping an eye out for where you want to be, where your opponent wants to be, and manipulating that until you're in the right position, and then your opponent just sort of feels like they can't breathe. That's what you're aiming for.
Okay.
And I don't know if you ever felt like that when you were playing me. Like, people always say, I just can't move against Labrys, but it's that sort of feeling that you're trying to go for.
Yeah, I guess it goes back to, I think I mentioned earlier, like, I feel like, I don't know if I said this just now, or I think I've said this before, that I feel like you have just generally good movement, that it can be difficult to navigate sometimes. So it's probably that kind of feeling.
Yeah, cool. That's sort of what gets that feeling, I think. It's moving in a way that you're always gaining something from where you're going. Who summoned the observer? What the? Okay, well, I mean, you're gonna have to deal with the observer now. He's watching you, so thank you, Valerius. He's just there now, and I can't get rid of him. He's just stuck. But yeah, thank you. Anyway, so after that very rude interruption, but yes, the other thing on that front is frame traps. Do you know what frame traps you have and their uses in pressure?
So I know, like, for Shabrys, like 5AAA is a frame trap. This is something I know Killer Kitty is pretty big on, so he's probably watching, like, yeah. But so, like, that, I do think I could be more intentional, because I know that, like, on paper, but I could probably be more intentional about implementing that for certain things.
Yeah,
I do think I've, like, caught you with it a couple of times. I don't know if it was in this set, but I think in general I think I've hit that on you sometimes. You can sort of do it with like DP, because like Shabrys can DP in pressures, like DP 5C. You can delay the 5C a little bit to sort of to do some frame trapping with that, because you can make it a true block string, or you could delay 5C to have a small gap.
Nice.
Those are the first two that come to mind, and then just like, I guess, I don't know if it's like really a frame trap, but just like general stagger, like stagger 5AA, that kind of thing.
Nice.
But those two are like, those are the first two that come to mind.
Cool. I mean, yeah, I think what I felt was that you were doing a lot of block strings and not really enough frame traps. So I sort of just able to block correctly for long enough, and then I was able to escape.
Yeah, that checks out. I mean, I definitely, I think, especially earlier on, I like, and it's kind of just stuck. I spent a lot of time on block strings and like how to make the block strings as tight as it could make them.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's why I definitely do default to doing block strings, I would say. So yeah, that checks out.
Yeah, I mean, the interesting part about this game is that block strings are pretty linear, but once you start doing stagger, I know Shabrys stagger isn't the best, but it still does exist, even though you don't have the triple 2As. You can still sort of 2A nothing and then 2A again if you want. It's only -1 if it's the same as Labs. And you can do like 5AA nothing and just sort of wait and start messing with people, going for grabs. Doing stuff that's less linear really makes it difficult for someone to start escaping. I mean, it's always good to mix them in from time to time and sort of follow through on the threat of like, I could frame trap you, but now I'm going to block string you, or vice versa, and really force stuff like, for example, the up back OS. If you can force that, it's pretty good, because the bull will just kill anyone who tries to do that, right, with the 2C. So forcing those more committal options against people is really, really important, I think, and something I'd like to see more of.
Okay.
On the defensive side, I think you were pretty good. For the most part, you were quick to DP in the first gap that came up, which against Lab is okay, but I can start punishing you for doing that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And sort of, I saw less upbacks, rolls, jumps, smash grabs, backdash, gold burst. There's a lot of defensive options, even if you have not many like character-specific ones in this game. There's a lot to do, and I think you could maybe benefit with trying more of them and just being a little bit more tricky on defense, because if all you do is, I mean, this isn't all you do, but yeah, if you do just lots of instant tech and do nothing or DP, that can be dealt with, especially if your DP doesn't cover much. So your DP covers pretty much only in front of you, not above, not behind. So it's a weaker option. How good is the punch super is said in chat? It's decent. It is an option, but yeah.
The thing about it is that you can't do it on wake up because Asterius, like Asterius takes a second to come back up, so like he has to already be up and blocking.
Yeah.
To do
very
it. And,
good
like,
point. Good point.
Yeah, so it definitely can be good. But it's like you have to have the setup.
Yeah, doesn't beat me too effectively, which is the problem. And yeah, it is pretty good on block. I still get thrown whenever I have to block it, but it can be rolled as well. So
the C version is very punishable on block. It's very minus. The D version is less minus, but it can be tight to punish if you're slow like on the get go for it. The SB version is safe. It's like -4.
Okay, nice.
So yeah.
Yeah, so it is an option, but yeah, it's a bit shaky.
Yeah.
Cool. But yeah, other than that, the other notes I have here is that you really want to figure out what your opponent wants. Like, I never felt like you were moving to deal with what I wanted to do.
Okay.
So like, I was pretty free to move around. I was free to run most of what I wanted in terms of mix. I was pretty much just watching for the DP. There wasn't much in terms of mash back, so I reset pressure a lot, mostly because I have to, because it's Labrys. But yeah, I didn't really feel challenged in that sense.
Okay.
The other thing I noted is that you did whiff quite a lot of buttons, and pretty much in the hope that I would run into them, which I do see a lot, and it does work quite well in the sort of mid to lower end of players.
There are certain things like for instance, I'll do like 5B and 8C. And like I could do 5A and 8C as well, but I do 5B sometimes. I guess it kind of is what you just said, but like also to like cover, say, an Asterius move. Is part of it.
It is interesting, and then it does make sense in some regards, but then you also sometimes get killed for it, so you have to be careful.
Like, I mean, oftentimes something you'll see me do is like I'll like if I want to get like an SB hammer out, say, like if I'm in the corner or like in just a neutral, like I'll like back jump JA to cover the throw animation, and then do SB hammer that way, or like 5A SB hammer, something like that. Just because I don't want to get the throw animation. It's like that kind of thing.
Okay. Yeah, I think that makes sense. But yeah, it didn't really work out too well for you sometimes, and I think that's something I saw a lot with 2C chain, which even if it works, what does that achieve? Like, if you hit it with my chain, nothing happens. You just reset everything.
It can combo actually, but like it has to be like it has to be set. It has to be.
Sorry, it's the other one. I come from before with those moves to switch. 8C chain. 8C chain is the thing that I'm thinking of. Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Sorry, yeah, they were changed, so I always forget which way they go. But yes. Yeah, otherwise, do I have any other notes? I think just a quick point about bursts, because burst is extremely valuable, and like.
That is the other thing about you as a player. I know you like to bait burst a lot.
Well, I like to bait burst, but also just if you burst early as a momentum burst against someone who has their burst and is good at using it, you effectively put yourself on 1 HP. So it's a difficult thing. Well, you probably shouldn't be doing that because you put yourself in a very bad position. Especially make sure you use it to the best of its ability, because random burst when it doesn't put you into awakening. I think a couple of times you bursted yourself just outside of awakening, and I get wanting to do it early against Labrys, but you cannot make that mistake without a way to guarantee doing a burst, doing a DP to get yourself in. And I think once or twice also you didn't self-awaken when you might have had the chance to, and it is very valuable. So
Yeah.
something to consider. But yeah, enough yapping from me. We will go straight into the first set. It works. That's my projector. That's not the one I wanted. This is the one that I want. So I should be able to do this. I'll put the volume down here.
Okay.
All right. Can you see the set? Is it happening?
Yep.
Perfect.
Yep.
All right. So I have some notes. How did you feel about round openings, by the way?
Against Labrys, I mean, like specifically like with this set or just in general against Labrys?
This set, I suppose.
I don't know. I feel like the umbrella options are: do I do something in the air? Do I stay on the ground? Do I retreat? I think are like the umbrella options. I feel like, I mean, we'll get like, I mean, sometimes we'll both do like JA, which is kind of funny. And,
Yeah.
like, one of us will win. I don't know. Like it feels pretty even, really. Like, I feel like I'm not too worried about doing. Like if I pick something to do, I'm just gonna do it, and like whatever happens, happens. I guess I'm not too worried about like outright losing round start. Like there are certain characters where I'm like, yeah, round start sucks. But against Labrys, it's like fine.
Yeah, good. And I suppose, does that mean you should be more aggressive or more passive then?
I feel like I do something. I don't know. I feel like. I mean, it depends on the person. If they're like, there are some people like just in general, like I'll play people, and you know, like they'll kind of be more like defensive on round start, and like I'll just run at them sometimes. Like, so if it's something like that, like I might just be a little more belligerent.
Yeah,
or if it's something like Narukami 5C, I'm a little bit more defensive about that because it's just much more difficult to deal with.
Yeah, glad you're thinking about it. Is the point? Is the main point of that, and you're thinking about the player as well. Very good, very good.
Yeah.
And I think there was just a point that Valerius made in chat that Labrys has a lot of burst points in her big damage combos, so it's very valuable to hold on to it until you really need it. As tempting as it is, a lot of people feel, oh no, she's getting axe level, I'm going to burst, but that doesn't really help you. Like it's just the way that she kills you is with the one more burst combos, and she can't do them if you have burst. So and burst doesn't save.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah,
like this is one of the matchups, but D Beast with non-awakening might be about almost all of your awakening health, but I don't think it's quite that much. So it's worth holding. But yeah, we will start the set. And we will see what happens. So round start.
What did I do?
Yeah, 5B, 8C, interesting. I mean, I was away for this, so fair enough.
Yeah, like you did nothing, so I think I stopped for a second here, just
you did,
here,
which was very kind of you.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so
I guess just the round start there. Like in my head, I guess I wanted, like, since it's like a fresh set, I guess in my head I was like, I don't like. Like I wanted to, like what you're saying earlier, like I just wanted to have like cover the ground a little bit, in case you like run up at me, and just put the 5B out there, and then also cover the air with the 8C. So I want to do both, I guess, is why.
Yeah, it's definitely not bad, but it does put you in a weird situation if they don't move, because then you've just whiffed 2 moves, and then you're on the back foot. So I get the idea, but maybe just be a little bit more careful, or at least do something that will hit someone at round start if you're gonna try something like that.
Yeah, I mean, like a micro dash 5B could do it if they like, just hold back.
Yeah, this is one of the first instances where you do 8C chain, and it happens a lot. And I feel like nothing really ever comes of this. Like sometimes you hit me with a chain, sometimes you hit me with the 8C, but most of the time, all you really do is put yourself in a negative position. The bull is now exposed. You are then exposed after this. It's not really minus, but it's not really good. Sort of nothing's been achieved, and then I'm sort of free because I know now the bull can't do anything for a little bit. I'm now free to sort of move in. And this happens a lot, and I feel like it's sort of a running chain of you could have gained an advantage by doing one or the other, and you did both at the same time, and now you have no advantage. And you get caught jumping. That's fine. That happens.
Yeah.
DP, fine. We see that a
Yeah.
lot in the first gap. that
Yeah,
one was a
there it
little
is.
bit. That one was a little bit. I think the one other note that I have down here is that a good piece of advice that was given to me recently is thinking teacup, which is think calmly under pressure. And I feel like there are a lot of points where you panic.
Yeah. I would agree with that.
Being in a mental space where you're not panicking and thinking, oh no, something's gone wrong, quick, press anything, is important. Because in situations, especially in tournament, if you're the one who presses the panic button and the other person has the head on still, it's very rare you come out of that well. So
yeah.
Staying calm, very important.
Killer Kitty saying Shadow's main problem is
It's
bad
bad
DPs.
DPs. Yeah, it does kill you is the problem. You
Yeah.
also have no burst now, which is not great because you're sort of just in the middle of nowhere. I hit you with anything now and you die. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Good setup here. Nice overhead. Although I think just messed up the timing.
Yeah, like there's like a slight finickiness to that where it'll just like I think like if you do it too early after the block zone, I think Asterius has like a little bit of hit stop left over that it will whiff like that.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Yeah, it's just like an annoying thing that you kind of have to deal with.
And yeah, you get hit once.
Yeah.
And I managed to get this combo off. I'm pretty nice. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, let's keep it going. I think there is something important that comes up here. Okay, so I put a spike down, another 8C thing where nothing really happens. You've sort of just given up space. I managed to take a card. You get a 5P off, which is fine.
Yeah, if it hits in the air like that, there's not really... I guess like maybe on reaction, I would have to lab this. Like you could do SB Knuckle, maybe, and you could do something, but that's just...
Yeah, I mean, that's the other thing. Pressing buttons where even if stuff goes right, you get nothing. Sometimes it's better to just move. Use the movement in this game. Movement in this game is powerful, and it can set you up for a hit that actually does something. So yeah, you get a lot of glancing blows that kind of do nothing, and I think it takes a lot to get out of the mindset of I just need to get a hit and go for the I need a meaningful hit. But something to think about. This also is something to think about. What was that jump B?
Was that an air dash? Or wait, go back like
it was,
a little bit.
I think. Oh,
Okay.
sorry.
Or just a normal jump.
So the back button takes you back really far on Twitch.
Yeah.
It's 56, yeah. So it was an air dash. You just jumped nothing.
Yeah. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
I think that's something you also need to think about. If you watch yourself back and you think, why did I do that? Then maybe you need to be a little bit more mindful of. I think I think the feeling is, to me, that's I hope they run into me button. Which against some players won't work. Against some players it will, but you sort of just put yourself on the back foot and now.
Right, now the block's done.
Yeah, exactly. It's okay with air normals, but yeah, if someone's waiting for you to whiff something or just waiting in general, you're gonna lose your turn, and you don't want to do that. So, yeah, welcome, Madoka. Good to see you. So yeah, you lose your turn. Managed to get out.
I think I wanted a JA there actually, and I got like because oftentimes I'll do like JA buffer JD, but sometimes the JA won't come out, so I think that might have been.
EP got caught there. Fair enough. So that was an interesting one. I don't know why you got hit by there.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. I guess maybe in my head, because like I know about the 1 cancel, but you didn't actually hit meter for the 1 cancel.
No,
so,
and that was actually B guillotine.
It was 2 and 4B. Yeah, it was 2 and 4B too. So
which can mess with timing. So fair enough. Okay, got the back dash, but didn't quite dash back in far enough.
Yeah, SP laser here.
Yeah, I didn't see it was SP, so I got caught. Rolled nothing.
I remember.
Yeah.
Because I remember this because like that is a mix-up. But I like to do that. So, because you've done that before. Because I distinctly remember just laughing. I was like, "Yep, he just knows."
Yeah, I mean, well, partially because sometimes I just grab if I see someone's closer than me than expecting, but also just rolling through someone's dangerous. Like, remember there are other options which put you in less risky positions, like jumping over. You can always do that, and you're not in a risky position. So I would suggest jumping over. Yeah.
I do have I did have one interaction like with like the same kind of setup where because like if they like guard cancel, say like if they block the JB, you can also mess with the JB timing there to where it's like the JB will actually hit, or you kind of fake it and then do the roll through.
Okay.
But if you set it to where, like I think it, like someone did a guard cancel, and the JB actually did like hit the guard cancel, but then I rolled through the guard cancel, and then they got caught by that laser. So like I don't know, like it's an interesting little thing.
It is, yeah.
It's a very Shabrys thing, I feel.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I think just in terms of risk reward, I don't think you have to put yourself in that much danger, just because there are other things like, yeah, it's much harder to punish someone jumping over you than it is someone rolling through you, effectively.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, you unfortunately die for it. You're in a quite risky position.
Yeah.
And that's just
Also,
unfortunate.
We're getting asked to lower the music a bit.
Yeah, I've done that. He's already said
okay.
thanks.
Okay.
Good.
Oh yeah, I missed that. Okay. Ready?
Yep, so next point I have is at 3 minutes 50. So let's start the match.
Okay.
Right. Let's look at the round start again, just quickly. All right, nice rising jump.
There you go.
Very good.
Yeah. JA8C, and I think the 8C does connect here then. Yeah. And hammer probably. Yeah, just a hammer.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. That was, I guess, a frame trap, which is good.
Yeah, I guess maybe not super interesting. Can you go back to that? Why did that drop? Actually,
It's a good point. Let me just do that. Yeah, I guess that was a frame trap. So you go up, jump A.
Okay,
that was fine.
I need to just do. I tried to do the extended air string after 8C, but with that proration, I needed to just do J2, 214B there. Okay.
All right, nice. All right, another 8C chain, which just sort of put you in a bad position because now you're stuck. It whiffed. I get to move forward. I break the ball. That clashed. That's interesting. I don't know why I'm trying to use orb in a matchup where orb doesn't work. You get caught. It's fine. Get sort of. I don't know what you were trying there.
Might have tried to jump. Maybe I'm not sure, honestly.
Fair enough. And I suppose that's a matchup specific thing. Both of us can pretty much meaty for free. There isn't really any reason not to, just because neither of us can DP a meaty. So something to be aware of. Something I probably could have done more to me, honestly. Like I think you were trying very hard to mix me up, but I don't think you had to. I think stagger is very effective against the Labryses and the Shabryses. So something to keep in mind, because we don't really have any answer to it.
Right.
Where was my next point? 350. Okay. Bursted yourself right outside of Awakening.
Yeah, I could have held that, definitely, for sure.
Yeah, you had.
I think I probably tried to self-awaken here. I feel like
you do.
Yeah,
and you do manage to get it off, which is fine, but yeah. And again, chain hit. What did you achieve? You achieved absolutely nothing. Like if you I get that 8C keeps them off, keeps them from diving in, but if you get them to not walk forward enough, take the space that you've now made, because chain just it literally gave you nothing. In fact, it might hurt you. But yeah. Oh, welcome Gabrys as well. Welcome to the stream. Yes, we are streaming.
Hello.
But yeah, sort of gain nothing.
There was a confirm to be had there, and I did not make it happen.
Yeah, and this should kill if I don't mess it up.
Yep.
And yeah, also sort of, you might have known that I was going to try and DP there because I was just outside of Awakening, and you just happened to be in the wrong place. So just thinking about what I want is quite important as well. I don't know if it crosses your mind, like if I might be looking for something.
I wouldn't say like super explicitly, I guess. So that's definitely something I could be better about.
I'm going to replay this just because it kind of shows something off.
Yeah, so there I did like a micro dash 5B, and
and then just sort of a DP in the first gap that appeared, which I was catching on, and then you sort of just die. You almost die for it. There's so many other options when it comes to defense that I'd like to see more of them. I probably could have killed you there. Alright, my 2B is too slow, that's fine. I could have killed you there. That DP was bad. Good, good. Actually,
I'm not sure.
the DP was bad, but it's good that you didn't cancel into a super. I'm impressed
Yeah,
that you
I
got to
feel
that.
like I feel like I honestly might have had the intent too, and it just didn't happen.
Maybe.
But yeah.
Take it. And another chain where, like, so chain for Labrys it gets you in. For Shabrys, it really doesn't achieve much. Like, even if it did hit, the laser wouldn't have comboed, and I would have just been at full screen. Like,
Yeah.
I don't like chain as a move unless it's specifically to call out something. And for
Yeah, like,
Shabrys especially,
there are interactions where it does combo. Like I've seen like I watch like JP Jazz play, right? And I've seen like setups. I call it setup, but just like certain chain laser combos where it does combo into laser, but it's like very spacing specific on the screen. How the screen is spaced with the laser and stuff. So, but yeah,
I guess that's kind of the rolling point, right? Like, you should do stuff such that you know it's gonna work. I know it's harder when you have a puppet, but
yeah,
there's a risk reward to doing anything, and if the reward is low to non-existent, then maybe think about doing something else. Like, take the space. If the laser's covering any movement forward from your opponent, you can sort of just create a wall that they suddenly can't move, and then you slowly close in and cut them off. So
yeah, definitely
that sort of thing. Right, keep going. Is that another chain in Galaxy?
Hey, I guess I do that a lot, huh?
Yeah. All right. So what's the round start?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, okay. That's guillotine. Fine. But again, what does that cover unless I'm moving forward into you, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And we did see it work once later, but yeah.
The guillotine is like, I feel like I started doing it like a little more recently. Okay, made that.
Nice confirm there. Yeah.
Hey, nice air turn. I feel like it didn't. That super jump was probably a misinput.
Italians.
Okay, thank you for the Italians.
Do you know, like, on that knockdown there, did you try to jump or anything, if you remember?
For which knockdown? So this one?
This one right here. This, like, when the 8C. This.
I think I was expecting a cross up.
Okay.
Your thing got chained, but you weren't really ready to punish me, and then I managed to get 2B.
2B. Green X.
Right, Bull somehow got killed. There's a DP in the gap. Yeah, sort of just weren't ready for me to do. I assume what was a delay tech? Let's have a look. Because I really shouldn't be able to do that. But because it was working, I was able to. So you got a DP.
Yeah.
You should be able to. That was pretty much a normal tech.
I think I went to. I might have gone to honestly do an empty 2A, but I don't know.
Yeah, the timing was wrong.
I feel like I probably passed 2A. I think is what it was.
Ah, fair enough.
And then I got just counter 5A. Probably, like, I want to say.
Yeah, looks like it. But I guess the point is, you really need to be watching for people doing stuff like your setups shouldn't be weak to this sort of thing.
Yeah.
It does happen, but I think maybe the instant air dash was a bit early.
Yeah.
So either delay it or figure out your timings for this sort of thing.
Yeah.
And thank you for the 5 consecutive watt streak, Shabrys. Very cool. Enjoy your points. All right, let's keep it going. So I get bursting the SB combo, but the SB combo doesn't really do much apart from give me axe level. And again, same point. You are now dead to any touch. So you put yourself on one.
I remember doing self-awakening shenanigans at one point. I think it was in this set. I don't know if it was later in it or it might be here, but I feel like...
Let's have a look. But you're quite far away now, and you're in trouble. I should have killed you from that, to be honest. And there's DP.
Yeah, maybe, okay.
So sort of just put yourself in a bad situation. Like, I disagree with that burst. Like, you need to know my combos as well. Like, I don't know if you know that combo does no damage once I do SB Guillotine. It prorates horribly. It's just for axe level. So yeah, it wasn't a good burst. I mean, there are damage variants of the SB combo, but they require 75 meter, and they take a lot of time to do the damage. So unless you're about to get debeasted, you should know what my combos look like, how long they take, and whether they're burstable, just from experience. So yeah, wasn't a good burst, and ended up with you dying.
Yeah.
And now you're in a terrible position. You're now in touch of death. In touch of
Yeah,
death zone.
yeah. 1-2v.
Yeah.
That's all it takes.
All right. Nice sweep into DP.
There's a chain.
Sort of
AC
just
again.
whiffed everything there.
Yeah.
But let's watch that back because yeah, that was pretty much showed off what I was talking about whiffing here. So punch whiffed, chain, it hit but nothing happened. So like you literally gained nothing. So like you hit the chain and then you dashed forward a little bit and then did nothing. Like you had an advantage there. I wasn't. I need to tech. I mean, sure I might have a 2B, but my 2B's slow. If you don't want to jump at me, just run at me. Like close that gap, put yourself somewhere threatening. Because otherwise, yeah, why did you chain? What was the point of that? Bull's now busy doing something as well, even though I'm nowhere near. So there are I know it feels good to throw out moves, but there are risks to it, and you're sort of not gaining anything. I now have an orb out. You whiffed a 5B. I assume maybe 2B was intended.
Yeah, I don't. Not a good 5B.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, you've now been fataled. You now have no burst. I think I whiffed this. No, I don't. Okay. I think I missed this up. Yeah. And yeah, not a good trade, unfortunately. And yeah, take it out.
Yeah. Yep.
But yeah, that's the problem. One bad burst and you are now dead. Bursting into Awakening gives you a lot of time. It gives you a lot of meter to play with. Like that meter you get for entering an Awakening is very important.
Right.
It gives a really big threat for me trying to meter you. So yeah, it's important.
KG is insisting I tell you about how he was hitting his TODs.
Yeah, I believe him. And yeah, Villiers it's an average lab trade. Yeah. Yeah, you get one 5A hit, I get your entire health bar. Sounds good to me.
Trade deal.
All right. I don't have any notes on this one, so let's just watch it through.
Yep.
All right, nice sweep. Good to see something different. Although, again, Bull 8C now means you have nothing. I think sometimes it probably makes sense. Yeah.
There's like a similar kind of like I think it's like in my head like a similar thing as like doing 5B and 8C like ground and air option. Just because like I don't know.
The problem
which,
being
like,
that
I guess,
now you have nothing. So like unless you walk up and meter me up after the sweep, you've now just given up your turn. So like yeah, it works. Let's watch it again just to see if you could have done something. So sweep gets a counter hit. Bull is now 8C.
I could have done it.
You whiff
I
your
think
2A.
I tried
Okay.
to. It just
Your timing was slightly off, so I managed to roll through. And unfortunately, didn't get the punish on the roll.
5AA was out of range.
And then just sort of whiff guillotine into another 8C. Didn't really achieve much. And then whiffed a 5B and got caught by 5C. So all of these whiffs are what's killing you. Unfortunately, you didn't capitalize off your first of the hits that you do get, and then sort of just whiff into nothing, and I'm able to use that to move in. So you're now stuck. You get caught by a low, get caught by a high. Fine. Is there going to be a burst here? Yep, that's fine.
I did burst.
Yep, I agree with this. It's a very good burst. Managed to catch me there.
Yeah, the guillotine didn't come, unfortunately.
That's
there was
fine.
a chain there off screen.
Yeah,
pretty
that's
sure.
fine. All right, nice, good mix. And yeah, jumping over meant the grab didn't hit you. So yeah, you did it.
Yeah.
And
Did I
this
hit
should
this?
kill.
I did hit this.
Oh,
Okay.
That hits.
I think I missed the 5 because that timing is very tight to get the 5C. I think I might have wanted. I feel like I don't know. Looking at that, like just in real time in the replay, I would have wanted to do 5C into Titano again. Wait, go back. That was my because I did super. Yeah, so I would have wanted to have done 5C into Titano, and do another Titano setup. I think the 5C might have just not come out, so I think I did a super just to get some sort of a knockdown.
So I suppose the question here is, why was I able to escape? I mean, I get maybe you were trying to bait gears, but yeah, sort of.
Yeah, I think I just blocked NG2B.
Which isn't terrible, but
yeah, I was probably expecting some sort of reversal. Yeah.
When I have that much meter, fair enough, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah, ball stuck due to spike. Fair enough. Nice 5B, good spacing.
Yeah, okay.
You get gold burst. There's not really much you can do about that.
Yeah.
You know what the frame data is in gold burst.
I mean, it's like on a hit gold burst.
On a blocked gold burst.
I know it's +2.
Yeah,
gold
cool.
burst. That's something I'm really bad about.
Hmm.
Like I'll see a gold burst and like I'll mash into it thinking I should be in an advantage and I'm not. And that's something I'm really bad about.
As long as you know theoretically, yeah, that just comes with time.
Yeah.
All right, nice blocks. Although, yeah, get caught by the overhead
Can't block
eventually.
The net play unblockable.
Yeah. Something about that, for some reason, people struggle with.
Yeah.
All right, Orb. I don't know why I'm doing Orb against a character that beats Orb.
Oh, that's a big hit. What did I do here? Okay, I definitely wanted a 2C there, but I got the knockdown.
Nice.
And
then, yeah, just did nothing.
Yeah, okay, so that I remember, because I remember saying this in match discussion, I wanted a 214A, 214AB, and I got an AOA, so that was a misinput AOA. I wanted SB guillotine.
Yeah, but then you probably should have done the knockback rather than when they.
Yeah, I really
launch.
Like I don't really like AOA on Shab too much personally.
I mean, do you know the route for the corner knockback, right? Or do you not?
I know it. I never actually do it.
Yeah. Maybe you should. Maybe you should know what it is, or at least do it
I know
Hmm.
what it is. Like I see Killer Kitty do it. I just opt not to do it, but I could do it.
Yeah. But I suppose that again an edge case where you probably could have taken the round. And you didn't. So important to know. And like even if you don't know the full route, like knowing some like escape routes where you can at least get a knockdown is important. So
yeah, it's kind of weird because I'm pretty sure there I would have pressed up to do the follow up and it just didn't come out.
In fact, I've got a note here that says self-awakening. Sorry. Why did I say that? Oh, because you could have self-awakened here.
Oh yeah, with the super or something.
Yeah. So that was a really
I definitely
big one.
wanted. Yeah. I definitely wanted a 2C though. For sure there. So.
Fair enough. And even here, you could have probably supered just with any basic combo. So and then unfortunately get caught there. So you got into Awakening eventually, but you could have got there earlier.
Right.
Yeah, chain into.
I think I did a delayed.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. That was on purpose.
That was very nice. Yeah.
Yeah, because if you delay the timing of SP punch like that a little bit, it catches the burst. If you do it immediately, like after the 5C, the burst will win. If you delay it slightly, then it beats the burst.
Yeah. All right. I don't have much on this one. Again, sort of jumped, did nothing, lost your turn.
Yeah.
And again, the bull's busy doing something. I know it's not a threat anymore. I can press buttons. So
Right.
move with purpose. Take the space. If you're going to move into it, put some sort of threat. Get caught low. Fair enough.
Again. Deja vu.
DP works. Cool. And again, just sort of. I'm a bit slippery on defense. That was a delay tech into a gold burst, which is very hard to beat. But it is quite costly. But there we go. Get the caught jumping. Fine.
I think I probably tried the block high and it became a jump.
Burst into not Titano. Fair enough. Nice confirm on that.
What did I do here? Okay. No, I did the Titano there.
Yeah. Okay, good DP back. I don't know how you managed to roll that. That's impressive.
That was an interaction.
Yeah. It looks like you failed
I think
the
I
jump
tried
there.
to jump.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I just missed the timing of the jump.
I should kill with this. Yep.
Yeah, the yellow X DBs. Fun little scramble there.
Always fun. Yeah, lots of fun scrambles in this matchup. Yeah, whiffed 5B. Again, you could have moved forward. You could have taken space. Instead, you were just standing there whiffing 5B. So,
yeah, though if I did move forward, I probably would have gotten caught by the gears there. So.
Oh, you can block them. Like you can block them on reaction. It's the point.
Yeah.
And also their head attributes, so you can 2B through them if you like.
I don't think I should need that.
Yeah, it's dumb. I don't know why. Again, sending out 8Cs and just getting your persona broken. And chain, even if it worked, it wouldn't have helped you. But now it's absolutely not helped you. Pressing when you probably shouldn't have been pressing. Fine. DP in the first gap, but
Yeah, and you were scouting it too, yeah.
yeah. And that's the thing.
P2C.
Most of your defensive options are wait and press DP. If there are reasons why people do up back grab, because it gets you out of there. It's harder to punish even if you know it's coming. And yeah, there's just so many other options. Like backdashes are good. I don't know if you know the frame data on backdashes, but they're quite strong.
Yeah, not the top of my head, but
yeah, they are invuln from frame 1, 1 to 6 normally for most characters. You can't do them as you wake up, but any other time when you're blocking, you can. Yeah, mashing forward or attacking upwards, like rising jump A is quite nice on Labrys, so I imagine it's the same on Shabrys. Yeah, gold burst, a lot of options exist. So I'd like to see something more than just DP. Because, yeah, they're useful, and it makes you trickier to deal with.
yeah.
Even if it doesn't always work. Yeah, get caught mashing that time, but you weren't really in range.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the other thing. Yeah, you press a lot of the time you press buttons when you're not in range to hit them, like hoping that I happen to move in, I guess, which is dangerous against someone who knows how to space.
Yeah. This is making that more evident though, which is nice to see, honestly.
All right, I miscalculate my damage.
There's something to be had in there.
Yeah. And yeah, happened to accidentally 5D, but
it worked out.
It worked out. It worked out. All right, on to the next. I think I have a note here, but it's quite near the end of the match. All right, that works this time. Good pickup. And just sort of, yeah, I know tech, but you managed to get the pickup that time with laser. Very nice.
Yeah, that was
a good knockdown.
Supposed to be a 5C, but it worked out.
Nice throw. Unfortunate timing with Asterius there, but
yeah, I think. Wait, go back to that actually. Did I just do that too early?
What actually happened there? Because I got hit high.
Yeah, that would combo with the 2C, but you see, like I did this.
Grab into the
I think I just did it too early.
Okay.
Yeah, I just pressed 2C too early. Is all it is.
All right, good. You sort of kept me in pressure.
Does this kill? Not quite, but I opted to D-punch here, and then probably... Yeah.
And then you sort of left. Which, I mean, here's the thing. What does up backing beat here? Is the question.
So like, it's kind of weird after D-punch, because you can... It's not a very tight safe jump. It's more of like... Because like usually I like to do like you know, up back into a falling J2B there. They kind of use like block string from that J2B range with like 5B and 2B and stuff. It does catch certain mashes and jumps. But it's not like a very tight safe jump or anything.
Yeah. I guess my point is, in this specific situation, what were you expecting? Because that specific setup doesn't beat gears, and I'm sure you know that you can sort of block and then jump out of gears. So if that's what you were expecting, you should have just blocked. And given my meter, yeah, it probably would have been expected, and it did happen. And yeah, DP as well. Like you can beat that just by meteing. So given this exact scenario, given this matchup, what you did didn't make sense. So it's just being mindful of that sort of thing, like playing to the situation rather than the general situation. And then you somehow get caught by 222A. It's fine. Nice catch on that. That's a very greedy burst. Yeah, that was not smart. I get punished for that, as I should have been.
No.
I mean, Shab has a very good gears punish meterless, actually. It's quite nice.
Yeah.
All right. Managed to work that one. Fine.
Is that? Yeah, he's on the other side, so it doesn't quite hit as nicely. Do you get this confirmed? Wow.
Bit scrambly, but all good. Nice. Good overhead.
I could have done an SB knuckle there. I don't know why I didn't.
Nice.
I did do this though.
Yeah, very good punish.
That's the consistent one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you get
a little bit less damaging.
Somehow you get caught there again.
I think I would have. I think I went to 5-8. I just did it late. Because I set up the bite but
Yeah.
yeah.
And also, I mean, I thought you could I suppose once the combo's that paraded, you can't combo off of SP punch.
Yeah. After that, yeah, 2 players do combo there.
Get caught by the spike, and it get caught by a reset into a kill.
Yeah.
The hero pixel is real. You are burst up though, so we'll see how this ends. Another sort of just 2C into nothing. Well, is this 2 or 8? I keep forgetting.
8.
This is 8, yeah. There's another 8C
Yeah.
into nothing where you don't really gain anything. The ball is now in danger. You now get caught by me chaining it. Yeah, just a bad whiff in my opinion, and not really capitalizing on what it covers.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I also don't capitalize, and then you get caught.
Yeah, like
Again.
that. Like it's
Yeah.
like I need to figure out what's going on there.
Just being consistent with your timings is the big thing on that sort of thing. I should have not seen that coming, but yeah, good DP though. You knew that I was going to try and reset the pressure.
Yeah, no. Made that work.
Nice. Well, would have been a nice hop over.
I missed
but
the
yeah.
JTV. Yeah,
Yeah,
I missed
unfortunately.
the JTV. I
I
think
mean,
just
it's not a high, I believe, but it is still a cross up, so
It's a cross up. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
cross up.
good DP. Managed to get caught again.
I definitely was getting a little. And I burst a Rat's Awakening there
Yeah.
again. Probably sort of like a scrambly burst type thing. Tried to make a confirm happen there, missed the JA, and this
And
probably.
I'm a
kills?
choke master.
Okay.
Yeah, it's okay. I think I still win it. At that time,
Yeah.
you
Okay.
couldn't
So like,
move
yeah,
forward.
right there. Like, so go back.
Okay.
So like, this. Okay, the block 2C, that 5A. I wanted an SP hammer there. And it didn't come out, and then I do the JA, like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Is what I ended up doing.
Managed to get caught high. That's
and then I
unfortunate.
got caught high. Yeah.
And
It's
yeah,
like these kinds of situations where I'm like something I was doing, like with KG recently. I was doing like if you go back to that, like I don't know if this is like good per se, but I go back a little more,
Okay.
like one more tick. So like probably like in this kind of scenario where like it's like kind of at range, scouting the DP. Like I do sometimes press sweep in these scenarios, and that can be good because I get a full combo with SP Knuckle. I was pressing like Chain Knuckle just to like catch out that 5C, like with KG the other day, but it's probably not like the best option still.
Yeah.
It's like those kind of mid-range corner defensive scenarios. Like I get sort of like I don't know. I get kind of scrambly there.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like that's one of the ones where up back grab would have been very nice because yeah, it beats that DP specifically. Sorry, that jump over, which when I'm expecting DP. So yeah, adding that to your arsenal and using it a bit more, I think would be very valuable.
Okay.
So yeah, knowing that I want to try and jump over your DP so I don't have to deal with any super cancels, and then acting against that, and just keeping your head in the game effectively, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
All right, got the hit, but sadly not counter hit.
Yeah.
And again, whiffed 5B. When I'm that far away, that's never hitting.
Yeah.
Regardless. Like,
Yeah.
Where does? I mean, it might have been an attempted chain. I'm not sure. Maybe a B chain, but
No. I think it's just more than anything, it's one to cover the 8C, but I should be pressing 5A at that range, really.
And again, an attack wishing that I move forward, but nothing happens, and then you lose your turn. This happens so much, as you've seen. Like, it is worth thinking about. DP, fine, it works. Got gold bursted, fine, that happens. Nice.
Not the mix. You saw it coming.
Yeah, but I didn't block, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Nice.
There was a. Okay. That was an interesting hit. I missed the JA timing.
Well, I did a delay tech, so I'm not sure if that was a fast grab, in which case what I did was correct. But anyway, let's keep it going. Gets caught by the sweep, messed up a gold burst, fine.
Yeah.
But good that you tried it. Nice setup. Again, sort of whiffed the jump 2B, so you sort of lost your advantage there. Like,
Yeah.
There is no way I'm moving, so you cannot be whiffing that.
Yeah. Because I think I did a backdash before that, which I shouldn't really be doing.
Good up back grab, but yeah.
Skills, yeah.
I whiffed a few moves there, but managed to get the kill.
Yep.
And yeah, you lost your persona because you whiffed so many things, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Feels eternally evil that Shab can DP mid block string, I think is what you meant by that marker miss. Yes,
Yeah.
it is quite evil. And there's even mix you can do with the grabs as well.
It's a pressure too.
Yeah.
That was very that was very belligerent. That round's large.
Yeah. Like the 5B hit and you got absolutely nothing. Like you lost your turn.
Yeah, I could be like I could have done sweep. And there could be a combo to have there.
Being ready for your own hits is something also a very important piece of advice. Like if you're pressing a move, you got to be ready for it to do something. Like otherwise, why did you even do it? Right. Nice, good mix.
Yeah. Okay.
I need to be better at waiting for that sort of thing. Nice. I should have supered there.
This doesn't kill though.
Don't think so.
Punch. I feel like another bite. Oh, okay. Just playing with the bite jump frames.
Yep, she can bite set up out of DP. That's correct, Marcus. All right.
Yep.
In fact, one second.
I should have gotten a big fat hit there.
Yeah, probably. I have a note that says no enforcement on this. Let's see. Yeah, sort of. You waited and did nothing.
I tried the meaty. The sweep is what I tried to do. I just missed the meaty timing. There is a timing for that to catch that jump, and it would be a big con. Like that sweep is like a really good starter.
I imagine it is, yeah. But yeah, just sort of, I'd like a little bit more enforcement of your setups there because I just jumped out with absolutely no risk. Really.
Yeah, just mistime meaty really.
I failed to punish the throw. I should have seen that coming.
Yeah, and that again, try the gold burst.
The timing on the gold burst is tricky. It is pretty much frame perfect if someone starts meeting you.
Oh, I remember this. This was an interesting hit. Turned that into a nice combo though. Look at that.
Yeah.
Again, I wanted a 2-4A B there again.
Ah, okay, I see.
Yeah, just fingers not cooperating.
Yep, good blocks. I should have blocked that. I've seen that coming. Good. And that is an important point. You can beat gold burst. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, you go.
No, I mean, yeah, I think it's important if you see someone really likes gold bursting with Shab, setting up that projectile effectively can beat it if you just stay out of range.
Yeah,
that's all I had to say. Unfortunate. And I messed that up as well. But then, yeah, you can't DP.
I could have super canceled.
You could have.
But I sent the SB bite.
And that's something you started doing in the second set. But
yeah.
All right, I think this is the last set that will go. Last match in this set that we'll go through. Managed to almost confirm off of that hit. All
I
right.
probably tried to press 2B there.
And that was also a momentum burst, which is, I don't think it was necessary. I wasn't getting much off of that. I mean, maybe if you were gonna burst, wait until I was gonna SB guillotine. It's just sort of quite an impatient one. Like even if you get corner, that's not huge here. It's
impatient is a good word.
And yeah, in the chat they're asking, Shab can't DP Labrys DP. She can. It depends who DP's second.
And it's weird for Shab, because like Labrys I think can cancel faster out of her like normals into DP than Shabrys can. So like Shabrys, if like I do 2A 5B and Labrys is pressing DP like in the gap there.
Yep.
I don't like. I think Shabrys just cannot cancel the 5B into DP fast enough before the DP comes out with Labrys.
It is a bit weird how that interacts, but I think you're right.
And it's like the same for 5AA. Let me see, like, or like on wake up. So if Labrys does it on, that's what it is. So if Labrys does DP on wake up, if Shabrys has done 5AA, I also don't think she can do the DP fast enough.
Yeah.
Before Labrys DP comes out. So it's kind of weird for Shabrys. Like she has to sort of stagger it a little bit more, I think.
Yeah, exactly. I think you can do stuff like I think you can even safe jab with just 2A block, and most of the time nothing's really bad gonna happen even if you do that. So
Yeah,
worth considering
that
that
could be
sort
good,
of option.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's weird, the two DPs work differently now. So Labrys DP no longer has hit stop applied to it, but it gets delayed every time she takes a hit. So multi-hits pretty much delay her indefinitely, but big single hits don't. Where it's the opposite for Shabrys, where big single hits have the full hit stop applied, but multi-hits basically do nothing. So yeah, it's a weird situation. Whiffed 5B into 8C. Although you got the chain that time, but again, chain hits, nothing happens. Big risk for no reward.
I think there's a 2C coming out. Okay,
There
the
is.
2C does hit.
Again, nothing happens.
I missed
Good
the confirm,
2B.
though.
Yeah.
I tried to do a JA guillotine. That's what that chain knuckle was. And I side swapped.
Nice, you got it that time.
Okay, here's this. Yeah.
Raw grab, which is interesting because you up that grab beats that, and then you should die for this. I don't even need to spend burst.
Nope. Oh, yeah, like that.
I'm quite smart. Wow. Because like current me thinks I needed to burst there, but no, I didn't.
Oh.
All right, nice. The hit.
Okay.
All right, got around the DP, very nice. Wasn't blocking.
I guess I tried to
That's a pretty nasty setup because that, yeah, throwing into spike is pretty interesting. Didn't block low. Whiff throw into whiff DP.
Sure what I'm doing there.
So I think, yeah, that's another situation where you panicked.
I think I may have tried to. I may have failed an OS input is possible as well.
Maybe
that throw.
And then the bad burst
but then
comes back to
that
haunt
DP
you.
was definitely
Yeah.
that DP was definitely a panic DP though.
And I should have punished it, but yeah, I just wasn't quite ready. But yeah, and then yeah, the bad burst comes back to haunt you. Get it back just in at the wrong time. And that's all from that set.
Yep.
So yeah, in summary, be careful about whiffing moves. If you're gonna do something, do it with purpose. Be ready for it to hit. And yeah, just be careful. Be careful is the point. Be ready.
Yeah.
Keep your head on.
Yeah, I think I have gotten I just distinctly remember I did a set with MBM and they were like, oh, again, I just asked for some brief input. And it was a very short press less.
Yeah.
And I do think about that sometimes. I'm like, I see why he's saying that.
Yeah, I think that's quite good advice.
Yeah.
It's definitely something you need to think about. All right.
Yeah.
So I will now grab this set, which you should hopefully be able to see.
Yep.
Cool. Put that down. And this one we're only going to look at 10 minutes. Just because I think it's a shorter set. You have learned a couple lessons this time, which is always nice to see.
Yeah, and these two sets were within 2 days of each other.
Yeah.
So.
Again, 5B.
I don't know why I didn't sleep there. I feel like, yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, got to be ready for your own hits. You did it the second time.
Yeah.
Nice. Beating the DP.
First early there.
That's just unfortunate.
Yeah, I do remember this set now because you started just running at me more.
Yeah.
I do remember that. Yeah, and I wasn't very good at keeping you from doing that.
Yeah. And this situation, you got hit, and then you DP'd while I wasn't in range of DP, which you got to be careful about it. You might be able to microdash this, but yeah. And bursted yourself just outside of Awakening, and then whiffed a chain. But with the bull, fine.
The 2C does hit, but yeah.
If you're gonna cancel bull move into bull move, you got to be ready to punish me for trying to hit it.
Yeah.
And then got caught trying to guillotine. Fair enough.
Yeah, the range guillotine. Oh, it's been pushed back a bit. So another week and a half or so, I think. So. Okay. Well, more time to train. And then another whiff 8C into another chain, and you've achieved literally nothing. I now get to run forward. But you do manage to catch me running forward, which is good. Yeah. And so there's that. I tried the meaty again there. Just I could probably I've only that's kind of been like an improv thing I've started doing. I could probably like specifically lap that.
I
just
think
to
you
get
need
the
a
timing
micro
down.
dash there to reach, because yeah, you're not close enough, which is why I felt safe to up back grab. I don't think you're close
Yeah.
enough. Whiffed stuff, but managed to get a hit. Nice.
Worked that time.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, some things will work sometimes, but it's a balance of probability, right?
Yeah. Okay, made that.
Yep, good. Beat the DP, although sort of just did nothing.
I was waiting for. I think I might have been looking at my meter.
Yeah, probably just a mistake.
Yeah.
That was probably a mistake
was-
as well.
That was an go back. That was an interesting hit.
Mm.
That 5C with that. The whiff 2B.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fine.
that's something that happened a couple of times. Like if Labrys IAD at close range like that, like and Shabrys tries to react to it, like the Shabrys 2B would just whiff like that.
Yeah.
And nice burst safe. Grab.
Yeah, thanks.
Or,
Yeah,
like,
I
burst
was proud of that
yeah.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
All right, not much to say about that one. I don't have any notes for this next one either, but we'll watch it through quickly. Oh, fast.
What did I do?
Nice.
here?
Dash
Run it
forward.
by the-
Yeah,
there
it
you
was
go.
nice. You
Yeah,
were
more
in
of that.
range. Yeah, exactly.
The air turn. Managed to make it work though.
Whiff the throw, unfortunate.
Yeah.
I think you were just too
Yeah.
fast with it, but fine. No, very good round.
Yeah. Doesn't kill. So here's a similar thing.
Hmm.
Yeah, this again. Like, do you do gears here? And then, yeah, you do gears.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Yeah,
it's
so-
kind of
and
one ready. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess there may be like it's like I probably just shouldn't be doing that against Labrys in a
Yeah.
thing like that. in general.
Especially if you have 50 meter, you can just D-punch and kill me. Like,
Yeah.
even if you get hit afterwards, who cares? Like, you win.
Yeah.
But I suppose also, what's the other point I was going to make here? You get a hit, fine. Is there no way to spend 100 meter? I suppose not. From here.
Yeah, like so for Shabrys to double super, he sort of needs awakening.
Yeah,
'Cause, like, you
probably.
can chain, or like a fatal, like a 2C fatal starter, because she could do like 2C 214B, like fatal 2C 214B. The D punch you can actually extend then after the D punch and then end with another super. But usually it's like SB punch, link into another punch, or like double BI, or like Titano BI. Like most of her doubles super options are an awakening.
Gotcha.
With
Yeah,
100
that
or more
makes
beats.
sense.
So,
Yeah.
it's
it
harder
is tough.
it's harder to do it outside of awakening. Yeah. So like with that specific routing, not really. Yeah. I
Yeah,
think with
and
that, yeah, and it was a 214A starter too, so not the greatest starter for like damage purposes.
Yeah, and Villier is making a point about making people cashing out damage before awakening, which, yeah, it's a good point. Yeah, bit of a scramble round end, but that happens in this matchup. It's always a bit crazy. Oh, your jump A1 that time. Fair enough.
Your turn.
Nice catch on that.
Yeah, it is nice that they catch the roll like that.
All right, I sort of just get out because you sort of jump at me and do nothing.
Yeah.
Like I was
not sure
blocking
why I
there,
did
right?
that.
Like, so I'm
not sure
well,
why I did that.
So I'm blocking. You're in front of me. Well, I guess you whiff a jump A over me.
Sorry, wait, let that play out again. Go back.
Okay. So it hits. You whiff the jump
Oh,
2B. Maybe you're expecting that to hit.
I was expecting the laser plume to hit, is why I did JA.
Ah, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, and it was just out of range.
Whiffed 5B. I'm not sure if that was
Yeah.
intended to be a 2B, but yeah.
Yeah.
I mess up my combo. Get thrown. DP happens. Fine. And yeah, panic DP. You now die. But I don't think you die.
Yeah.
But yeah. Hey Azu, good to see you. I could have done a
Hi,
full
Azu.
combo from that, but never mind. You die anyway.
Yeah.
I go for the one more cancel just for some extra axe meter. All right, another whiff into whiff, and now you both go for chain. Although I think yours whiffed, so mine wins.
loses. A nice
Whiffed
fatal
5B.
here. So okay,
Interesting.
that was probably so I hold B to tech.
Ah, okay, fair enough.
So I was probably like holding. I probably went to hold B, and then it happened to drop as I did that. If I had the guess.
Yeah. Slightly early burst, but I
Right,
understand
I'm
why,
like-
because you're at threat of beast. So fair enough on that one. Unfortunate that that your DP didn't work, and then you die.
Okay, so those two 5As, I was trying to SP hammer both of those
Okay.
times, definitely. Yeah.
So I suppose, yeah,
so
staying
you're
calm
just
and making sure your
coming out.
inputs aren't flubbed, because it seems like that's a huge problem if you mess up. your
Yeah,
inputs.
in general for me, like I do have like my execution is like, you know, like sometimes it's like, oh, I did like this crazy thing, and other times it's like, yeah, I can't press buttons at all.
Yeah. Something to add to your training routine when you log on, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. So again, what was that round start? Swift 5B. I think you did
5B.
micro dash at this time.
Yeah,
did.
5B, 5C, and you jumped over it.
Yeah. Fine.
Yeah, kind of standard.
All right. Good punish. That happens. I don't know if you know that that's a cross up, but that's something you should be aware of.
Yeah, like, well, because I remember I've asked you, like, because you can manually adjust what side that ends up on, right?
Correct. Yes.
So yeah, so yeah, it's ambiguous that way.
It is. As long as you're aware of it, which is good. That's the point.
I should have done a 2B though, I think.
Maybe.
Matter.
Attempted gold
I
burst.
tried the gold
fine.
burst, yeah. To take the blue burst anyway.
Nice confirm.
Ah, dang.
Ah,
Oh yeah,
unfortunate.
because I did 8C, yeah, and 2, so that was like a weird. I probably could have just. I could have done something there to keep you from mashing on Asterius.
Hmm.
I could have actually just done a TP punch, really. Maybe. Actually, no, I couldn't. I don't know. There's something to be done against the mash there.
Yeah, as you're saying, they never do the throw cross up. It's quite strong against characters who don't DP above themselves.
Yeah.
Well, of course, to anyone who does, yeah, then it's a problem. Yeah, so here, you throw out the 8C and then sort of just do nothing, and then you get your persona card taken. Like, if you see I'm going to do this, as you said, you need to jump over that chain and punish me, because otherwise you're just throwing away cards.
Yeah.
Nice mash on that one, though.
The 5B was a little late, though.
Yeah. And again, just sort of...
I think I meant to meaty that 5A, it just wasn't fast enough. Or I didn't microdash the timing.
Yes,
you could have
enforcing
done
your knockdowns a little more is important. That one should have been a
Yeah.
jump A, right? There shouldn't have been a 5A.
No, I did do 5A on purpose there.
In which case, just be aware of the game state, because
the gears, yeah.
yeah, you should have seen that I was about to enter Awakening, in which case I can.
Yeah,
gears.
yeah. I think because I think my probably like with the 5A there, I would have gotten a better knockdown since I was closer to the corner, which is probably why
I messed up
5A
there. Should be able to burst, kill. There we go.
Yeah. Boom.
All right, going to the next one. I think there's 1 or 2 more matches left. Start here. Get caught, fine.
We
That
both
happens.
JA, I think, yeah.
And there's the DP not being
Yeah.
that effective in this matchup, but you have to try it.
Yeah.
5B? Why?
Yeah.
I wasn't there. There is no point. I mean, that's the thing. You're sort of attacking ghosts here, and I don't know why. You need to not, because it just gets you killed.
Yeah.
That's
It seems to be a little
unfortunate.
bit less of that. Yeah. I guess there's a little bit less of it this set, maybe.
A little bit. But yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, it happens.
Alright, 5B actually works that time, and you get the confirm. Nice.
That was
good.
supposed to be a boost B. That does meaty, which is nice.
But yeah, you did sort of stagger there with 2A into run up throw, and it worked, because I'm not
Yeah.
expecting that at this point. So yeah, good.
Okay, yeah.
And there's that beating the chain, very nice. So you did adjust really well, like I said. Some really nice adjustments here. Jumped over the DP, nice. Unfortunate, that should be an up back grab. That shouldn't just be a raw grab.
Yeah.
I messed up the combo.
Yeah.
It should have killed you.
Yeah.
Nice, go.
Yeah.
Managed to take that back.
Yeah. Nice.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, lots of whiffs there, effectively. So
Yeah,
I
because
whiffed.
yeah.
You whiffed.
Did we both roll? Okay, I
No.
thought we both roll at the same time.
The dash and the roll start, I think, look the same.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, unfortunate. Because you were in a whiff position, you couldn't quite punish the roll.
Yeah.
You get caught there. Fine.
I think I might have been mashing 2B for some reason on the spike like that, which is not a good idea. Here's a gold burst. I should not have done a jump there.
Yeah, I
should've
mean,
done something
that's one of the things, like, you're always busy doing something, so that, like, if I do something dumb, like, just roll nothing, you're not ready. That's kind of the point.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Like, I could have done something simpler there.
Yeah, you
than-
sort of just did nothing and tried to jump away.
Yeah,
Like, you
yeah.
weren't ready. Like, if you're
Yeah.
baiting something, like, be ready to punish, because otherwise, why are you baiting? Just press otherwise.
Right.
And then you should die for this. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Simple combo. TBs.
I mean, I think that sort of sums up a main point that I have, which is, like, you have to be ready for your own actions. If you've made a decision, it should be for a reason. If you've done something, it must serve some sort of purpose. Because if it doesn't,
Yeah.
you're just pressing buttons, and then I get away for free, or I get to do something.
Yeah.
So yeah, move with purpose is the long and short of that one. But yeah, that's all of that set. I mean, you do win a couple in the middle, I will say that much. And I think you did quite well.
Yeah.
I think I found this one tougher because I think you were more ready for what I was doing. You'd made some good adjustments, and yeah, I'd like to see more
Yeah,
of that.
and like this one was very shortly after that first one too, so like like I remember these two sets were within like 2 days of each other.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm
so
impressed that you
probably
improved
just-
that much in that time. But yeah, it's good sets. And yeah, I'm glad to see you improving, and I do wish you luck in your first to 10. To anyone who doesn't know, feel free to give an announcement.
Say again.
Feel free to announce what's going on to the chat.
Oh yeah, I mean it hasn't been like formally announced because I think like we just had to move the date because I already got called into work apparently. So I think it's supposed to happen 2 Wednesdays from now.
Okay.
But it hasn't been like formally announced in PSG or
fair
anything.
enough.
So
Sneak preview, everyone. But yeah, it's
so I don't know. Like it's supposedly happening. And I guess I'm sort of publicizing it here, but
yeah, cool. Well, it looks like you have another person willing to play you if you'd like to play a set versus Azu. That might be fun for you.
yeah, that'd be good. I mean, I think it's just the last matchup is also just fun in general.
Yeah,
I think.
yeah, exactly.
It's
It's
'cause
definitely a
kind
very
of
interactive one.
ridiculous. Yeah.
Yeah, crazy things happen, and you do actually get to play. Unlike some matchups against some zoners in this game. At least for Labrys, I think you have. How do you feel about the Yukari matchup?
I have like I've spent more time on it like in recent months, and I've gotten a lot more comfy with it, I'd say. So I like Yukari doesn't really scare me, I would say. It's more just like I mean both characters blow each other up. Bull just really does so much of the heavy lifting for you.
Yeah, the fact that it shortens Magarula is quite important, as Valiris has pointed out. Disabling
like,
that is good. Yeah.
Yeah, like I mean, because you can kind of just like if Yukari bursts Magarula, you can just up back and just hold up back, and like you're fine basically. Like I have seen some Yukaris that can work around it, but like they have to be like very intentional about it. If they autopilot like just Magarula or anything, like you just up back and it's fine. Like she can't do the air bomb in time because of the short duration. So like that's like super helpful. And you can even like if they autopilot the air bomb punish, you can actually punish back with like a 5B sweep into SP chain. So
nice.
yeah, like it's just like I think the biggest thing for me with Yukari is like her air buttons are generally better than Shabrys'. So
oh yeah, for sure. The jump A is absolutely absurd. Like, I don't know if you've looked at its frame data.
Yeah, it's just like ridiculous.
Yeah.
So I've tried. Like I try to stay a little bit more grounded. I would say in that matchup.
For sure. Yeah.
It's just like, and then like I've read like playing lame like is good as well. Just like life lead is big, playing time, playing lane. So like just taking it really slow, trying not to be too antsy, is sort of what I've come to realize for Yukari. Yeah.
Yeah, very cool. Yeah, I'm glad to hear you've got some good thoughts on that one, because it is an important one to know, unfortunately.
Yeah. I mean, if Shabrys of anyone else in the cast, right, is going to be one of the better ones for it. So.
I mean, yeah, but we are brothers in tournament brackets in that sense, because I need you to take out the Yukari, so I don't think there's much hope for the Labrys. Although, I mean, I did watch NBM set versus Yuzuzu recently, and it's given me some ideas, because most characters can run up and destroy Ariadne quite easily, but she's projectile invuln, so Yukari has a harder time breaking it. So it's an interesting thought. You can just sort of spam orb out, and unless she's on top of you, it tends to work quite well. There are ways around it, and a good Yukari will either run up and break it with something physical, or just jump over it in a way that you can't deal with. But it's an interesting thought, and it's given me some ideas, which is always nice. Yeah. Glad to hear it. Those are mostly my thoughts. I think I've summed them up for the most part, which is just use your buttons and you time well.
Like, I mean, the biggest things I'm taking away is like, like less random whiffing buttons.
it takes someone pointing out to you for you to really feel it.
I feel like this is like I think I had like some awareness of doing that, just like for myself, but actually like watching back and having someone like point it out like that, it's like, oh yeah, okay, I see what you're saying.
And seeing it kill you, and like, this is the exact reason you died. So
so that's definitely really helpful. And like being ready for a thing that I like, if I do something, like the 5A jump into nothing, like, I mean, there's just a probably better option altogether in that one specific scenario I'm thinking of, but like just be ready for my own actions.
Other than that, I think you're doing really well, and I think just taking that next step into specifically what is my opponent doing, what do they want to do, where they're about to move, is their meter in a position where they're going to do something next, what do they like trying, what do they not like trying, which of my offensive options beats what their defensive options are. Just taking that next step in, and just instead of just running your own stuff, you're now specifically moving to stuff whatever your opponent's trying to do, and I think that will serve you quite well. But nice one. Okay, any closing comments that you'd like to make?
I mean, just thanks for doing this. I appreciate your time and effort here.
Yeah, no worries. I'm glad to help. And feel free to ask any other questions you have, and give me pointers as well. Like I said, I'm starting to struggle against you, so if you ever see something that I'm not taking advantage of, if you're messing with me.
You still win most of the games you play, so but
well, Valerius is apparently scared of you, so you're clearly doing a good job on that front.
Because like when I told you I was gonna, like, I pinged for short games, I briefly joined their room, and I wasn't sure if they were like waiting for someone else, so I joined and then left.
Gotcha. Fair enough.
But we can play sometime, Valerius.
It's always good to be feared. Okay, in which case, I think we're gonna call it there. It's a bit late for me, so I won't do another set right now. But thank you very much. The VoD will be up for you to review if you'd like in the future. But
that sounds great.
All right then. In which case, thank you very much, everyone. Thank you for coming and for asking for the review. It's always fun to do this. And I will catch everyone later. So I will go to the end screen, and good night, everyone. Have a good day. Goodbye.
Take care, everybody. Thanks for coming.
Thanks, everyone. Goodbye.
See ya.